What's going on, guys? In this video I'll explain to you exactly how to get rid of men boobs, alright? If you're dealing with that, don't worry, you can get rid of it naturally, alright? I know it's uncomfortable, you want to take off your shirt when you're swimming at the beach next to your loved ones, and sometimes it does feel uncomfortable, but you can get over it very easily with the steps that I'll be telling you, alright? Now let's start straight into it. What is causing man boobs? Two things. Number one, yes, an excess of fat, because it is fat, it's body fat that is accumulating under your chest and is causing that man boobs. Number two, a very important aspect, an imbalance in your hormones, alright? Your testosterone levels are low, and which is the main hormone to build muscle mass, and your estrogen levels are high. So there's an imbalance, and that's the estrogen level, which is the female's main hormone, and that's what's causing this imbalance. You're probably accumulating a bit more fat on your chest, on your hips area anyways. So you want to get rid of it. We want to make sure we're dropping that body fat and improving your hormonal balance, alright? So let's jump straight into it. What to do? How can we increase that testosterone level naturally? Well, that's my first step. Number one, lift weight. I'm not saying go play soccer. I'm not saying go run. I'm not saying go do a marathon. Lift weight. Lifting weight has been associated to directly increasing your testosterone levels, alright? So make sure you go to the gym, hit those weights, have a good training plan, and yeah, start lifting weights. And it's not, like I said, it's not a cardio session. A lot of people, I'm repeating it because a lot of people will be like, hey, I gotta get rid of my men boobs, I'll start running 4 or 5 hours, which is just gonna stress their body more. They'll lose more muscle mass and they dig themselves into a vicious cycle. They become skinny fat, not ideal. Alright, so start lifting weight, increase that testosterone level, and make sure you have a good training plan. By the way, I'm a trainer, online coach, diets, trainings. If you need anything, hit me up. My email will be down. Now, moving on. Tip number two, we want to drop your body fat percentage. So obviously, you got to make sure that you're in a caloric deficit. Alright, because yes, your body fat percentage is high. Chances are very high that your body fat percentage is above 22, 23, 25%, which is pretty high, alright? So we want to make sure we get you in a caloric deficit. Follow a good diet plan. You want to make sure you're increasing your protein intake. Most people that are overweight do not eat enough protein, do not prioritize lean sources of protein, and yeah, so increase your protein intake. Also, protein has been linked to increasing your testosterone levels, which is also an amazing benefit. It's going to fill you up, it's going to help you build muscle mass, and with a good diet plan, you'll be losing body fat slowly, alright? So make sure you're following a diet plan that is sustainable. Don't just go on a crush diet or whatever it's called, where you're just eating cucumbers and lettuce, because then you're also gonna be not doing it the right way, alright? A lot of people want to lose weight too fast and they mess up their the whole thing, alright? Because what happens is when you try to lose weight too super fast, you're dropping your calories extremely, you're impacting your metabolism, losing muscle mass, and you go back in that vicious cycle. You're stressing your body. Guys, don't try to cheat the process. Don't try to cheat it, because it will end up biting you back. Follow the process that works. It's like investing. If you're someone that loves investing in the stock market, alright, there's a process to follow. Don't try to become a millionaire in 2 days, because you'll end up ruining yourself. Anyways, so good diet plan, making sure you're increasing your protein intake, yeah, and making sure that you're in a caloric deficit. Plenty of good diet plans online. Follow some one that you can sustain. Number three, you want to lower your stress. Very important. I will talk about stress all the time when I'm talking about man boobs or hormones, because basically when your body is stressed, frequently stressed. I'm not saying, well, you're stressed because you had a phone call from your girlfriend saying she can't go for a coffee, but a stress where you're frequently stressed. Basically, you wake up, you gotta go to work, you're super stressed at work, your kids are stressing you, I don't know, you hate your job, you're eating wrong, which is stressing more your body because you're putting toxins in your body, so your body gotta detox that, and it's just more stress, and you're drinking and this and that, and it's a vicious cycle where when you're there, your body is putting all the energy for you to get away of that, to run away from that stress. So now the priority isn't building muscle mass or losing body fat or getting rid of the man boobs. Your body don't care about that. Your body just cares about kind of fighting that stress, all right? And when you're frequently stressed, you get into that fight or flight mode, and we don't even realize it, but some people are constantly in it, all right? So I want you to kind of recognize the stressors in your life and make sure that You're limiting the useless stress because it is important. And moving on, we're talking about sleep. Tip number 4, they go together, which is improving your sleep. If you're just sleeping 3-4 hours a day or a night, well, your body, you wake up, your body's already stressed, and your body is fighting that lack of sleep. So the focus is not building muscle, it's not losing body fat, all right? And when you're in a vicious cycle, you're always stressed, you want to start eating junk food to compensate with that effect of stress. Oh, I had a long day at work, my boss screamed at me, I'm very unhappy, I'm depressed, I'm gonna just eat that pizza because I want to be happy very fast. Because when you're so stressed, you start looking for easy sources of dopamine, all right, which just leads us deeper in that vicious cycle. So improve sleep, improve stress, and trust me, 90% of your problems will just fade away, all right? And you'll be tolerating stress a lot better when you improve your sleep. Moving on. Yeah, I wanted to talk about stress because when you're so stressed, you're frequently stressed, the stress hormone is called cortisol. So your body starts releasing cortisol, and basically cortisol acts against testosterone, all right? If this cortisol goes up, the testosterone in your blood goes down automatically, all right? So they go against each other. When you're always stressed, testosterone is low. As simple as that, all right? When you're so stressed, do you feel strong at the gym? Not at all right? You're stressed, you're worried about, I don't know. One time I was actually worried about my cat. I went to the gym and I was so worried that my cat wouldn't jump out of the balcony because I left my window open. Anyways, I could barely work out because I was so stressed. Here you have it, all right? A real proof. Now, moving on, number 5, get exposed to the sun or vitamin D, all right? Of course, we all know vitamin D has been linked to increasing your testosterone levels. You're in Canada, you don't get enough sun, you start getting depressed, testosterone goes low, and it does affect your hormones. It does affect everything else, your body, your muscle mass, and your body fat percentage. And also, it starts stressing your body. When you're lacking one vitamin or mineral, you start stressing your body. Impacts your metabolism and a whole bunch of other things, all right? It's crazy, right? Well, can you see the difference when you go to a sunny country, how people are happy? That's the effect of sun and vitamin D. So if you can't get exposed to the sun every day, get a vitamin D supplement. Sorry about that. Moving on. Number 6, a lot of people won't like it. Reduce your alcohol or drugs intake, all right? If you're someone that smokes a lot of weed or you drink a lot of beer on the weekend, or wine every single day, well, you know what? Alcohol will increase your estrogen level and then decrease your testosterone levels. Don't tell me, well, it's a free calorie wine. This beer has no sugar, has no calories. It's not about the calories, it doesn't matter. It's the impact that it has on your hormones. That's what matters. And calories are just the tip of the iceberg. But what's under, it's really the hormonal impact that you're getting from consuming drugs and weed. All right, look at someone that gets stoned every single day and drinks 4 or 5 bottles of beer every single day. All right, they can have the best workouts ever and eat the best protein sources ever. Well, I'm pretty sure that they won't be top shape. All right, so next party, go for a protein shake. No, but seriously, guys, you can have a couple of glass of wine here and there, but don't overdo that because it will impact your hormones, it will impact your testosterone levels. And then if you want to get rid of the man boobs, it will make it a bit more challenging. Number 7, this. If you've watched till now, you're about to dislike me after this just because number 7 is no fap, all right? Not fapping. Because when you're fapping, guys, it's the worst thing I believe a man can do to himself. Fapping, watching pornography and masturbating at the same time because you think it's gonna be releasing you. You think it's a stress-free thing, you think it's a natural thing, but you don't know what you're doing to your brain, what you're doing to your body, what you're doing to your hormones. There's a bunch of things that are happening, all right? Just think about it that way. You're watching a phone with some colors and you're having sex with yourself. Let's just leave it at that, all right? But guys, it does decrease your testosterone levels when you're fapping a lot. All right, you're releasing all that good energy, all that good stuff that is not supposed to be released every minute, all right? And also, when you're watching pornography, it's giving your body the addiction of going for the easy sources of dopamine. So now your body, every time you have a bad day, your body opens up a pornography site because it's so accessible, it's so easy, it's effortless. We don't want to work for anything anymore. And then your body gets used to going for those sources of pleasure. What happens? Your body just wants easy source of pleasure. Cookies, pizza, pornography, gambling, weed, alcohol. And then your body starts hating all the good sources of dopamine. Training, going for a walk, cooking, eating good protein sources. No, this is all too much work. Give me all the easy stuff. And that's what pornography does. It's not just about the tip of the iceberg of, well, ejaculation is important. It's not just about that. It's about the whole other things. People just look at the tip of the iceberg and then, well, it's not that much of a deal. It's just a cookie. It's just a beer. It's just a joint. It's just one time watching pornography, this and that. But it adds up. So, guys, I went on a tangent. I know I was talking about the man boobs, but you know what? You can get rid of it easily. You can get rid of it with the right steps if you want to. You have to take matters into your own hands. Stop playing the victim and follow the steps that I told you. The other day, I'm not gonna mention, someone told me, hey, I wanna get in my best shape. I told him about the no fapping. Oh my God, it's like if I insulted his whole family. He didn't even want to listen to me anymore just because he doesn't agree with it, just because he want to hold on to that thing so much. You know, at a certain point, we gotta let go of some stuff that are not helping us. So that's it, guys. Hopefully you like this. By the way, I'm doing online coaching. I'm going all in on it. Training, diet, follow-ups. I have my own application. If you guys are interested, my email will be down below. You can also find it on my YouTube channel. Please subscribe, please comment, and thank you for all the love. Ciao.